How you going, Liam?
Good, mate.
Daniel.
Nice to meet you, Daniel.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Well, we're sitting here right now at the bookshop that Liam here works at. Liam is graduating tonight as well from at Northern Recovery Centre.
That's right.
So Liam, would you just like to kick things off by sharing a bit about your background and your history, like where you come from, what drugs you used to use, and...
Well, I'm in Fresh Start recovery for alcohol. I was an alcohol dependent. I lived in Fremantle, but I lived on the streets. I lived on the streets for 6 years. I lived behind a sea container behind Elizabeth's bookstore, on half a broken door and 6 milk crates for a good 6 years. I used to have my stuff together. I used to do fly-in, fly-out work. Used to have a family, but alcohol took that all away from me, and I ended up begging for change on the street. And my mental health suffered, my physical health suffered. I nearly died from pancreatitis. I got really close to the end. And then this year, at the start of this year, a friend of mine who's in the community services sector put me onto Fresh Start, and now my whole life is completely turned around.
Yeah, wow. So you were on the streets for 6 years in Fremantle. Yeah. Were you just drinking every single day?
Every single day. If I didn't drink, I would have seizures. It had become that bad.
Yeah, wow. And so, did you receive a naltrexone implant from George?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And so how has that helped in the...
Completely. It's helped with the cravings, mentally and physically, especially right at the start when it was the worst for me, when I thought there was no way I'd ever be able to stop drinking. I went into the program hopeful, but I didn't really think I'd be able to manage it. But the implant was a big part of my recovery working.
Yeah, wow. And then, so it was implant, and then this program plus the program equals where you are today.
Yeah, most definitely.
So what's the one message that you might carry to the alcoholic who's still suffering right now, that's still in the community?
It's possible to get better, even when the night is the darkest and you feel like you're never going to pull yourself out of the hole. If you stick to it, you can. And sobriety offers just so much good stuff. I have my son back now. I have a full-time job. I'm looked at completely different in the community. People shake my hand and they seem happy to see me instead of shying away from me. So yeah, any advice I'd have to an alcoholic out there, sobriety is possible no matter how long you've left it. And it saves your life. Quality of life when you're not drinking every day.
So what else has changed as a result of you not drinking? I mean, you said you've got your family back. You've got a job now.
I just finished I've nearly finished my community service, Cert 3 in community services.
Yep.
So I'd never ever done studying before. I've always wanted to in my life. I've always had the brains to do it, but just sort of my life, I never got around to doing it. So being at Fresh Start, straight away they got me enrolled into TAFE, and I pretty much did 12 months worth of work in 4 months. I've only got one module left. Nice. So that kept me really busy. That was and now I'm going to go for a job in the alcohol and other drug sector and try to help other people. So having knowledge, because I've come from the street and lived with alcoholics and been one myself, it's definitely going to help me in the career that I've chosen.
Any final words for anyone watching right now who might have an alcoholic parent or an alcoholic son or child? Or
just never keep silent. There are people out there that can help you, and talking about it is the first step. People will listen.
Thanks, man.
No worries. Thank you.